What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. Got probably a double header today here. Gonna run Warehouse Crash, then this Bodyguard job. Actually, I should grab this before I gain any more power level, as I'm not going to get to 3, and this way I have a chance at getting slightly easier enemies. If I knew the breakpoint, I would say it, but I don't have it memorized. Regardless, he wants me to play Bodyguard. That's all fine. That sounds wonderful. We'll do that for you, no problem. That's going to be relatively straightforward, actually. Anyway, we're going to start with the Warehouse Crash, mixed stealth and combat. There's maybe going to be almost no boxes. Wait, no, it is. It's a raid, so there will be boxes. If you can complete it on low security, very low security, we get a pretty good payday. And if we kill a bunch, which is not going to happen, we get a shotgun barrel. So we're going to hope that we can do it on low security. Here is our core squad. We're actually running 2 stealth characters here. Hopefully that goes pretty well. We've got an EX and a Vanguard. We've got our Warmachine to hang out. Let's go ahead and run our first mission. Remember, team, we're here on our own dime, so loot boxes are the only way we make a real profit other than low security. We have about 10 turns by itself until security ticks over. We've got a good number of boxes, and exit right there seems decent, so the pathing seems relatively straightforward. I'm thinking these guard captains will have to die, of course. You are walking towards us, and you will see us as a result. When you come up here and see me, there's a decent chance, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a decent chance you see me. I mean, you're close to seeing me right away, so yeah, we actually have to go aggressive early, which unfortunately means these guys are going to hear gunfire. And I can't do anything about that one. I think this is just the play we have. We're going to generate 4 tally from this guy hearing gunfire, and it is what it is. These guys have to die. I don't have any spare action points, and we just have to have enough damage. I guess, well, one alternative, actually, is if Tiger throws down a... maybe we can get, like, a yield or a vision blocker. Sorry, a lure or a vision blocker. Actually, it's probably a better idea. If I throw lure down... I gotta be careful not to get too close, of course. The cast range on this, by the way, is 20 meters, so gotta be a little careful of that one. But yeah, what if I run you to here? And I put lure down something like this. You kind of like face the wall. That seems pretty good, and we can chase that down, and their corpses aren't going to get seen by the camera. So I think that's a pretty good use of 2 AP. I'm still pretty tempted to shoot the AR a whole bunch, but for now we're going to be okay. I'm trying to think about turn ordering and who wants to go when. I still really feel like I might need to use the assault rifle loudly, but I'm trying to think what's going to be good here overall. And I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm trying to think out loud, and it's like as much as we can like get kind of close, we can't get all the way there. And I think it's going to be very hard to one-shot whoever the first guy is. So, yeah, I'm thinking... So you can't do any more yields. That's going to be actually really awkward. Hey, you going to 1 is fine. Basically, I'm going to probably need Panzer to throw down white noise here. Which means I've got to make him at least take 1 step forward. Let's turn the vision codes on so I can kind of tell what's going on briefly. Yeah, you can still see pretty far. Got to be careful about that one. Spend 1 AP to get here. If they're going to walk to there, is that going to be inside of white noise? The answer is no. So I've got a duck to take another one while still being behind cover. That should be good enough. White noise should now cover it. And it's definitely not the best set of turns I've ever seen. And you're not going to be able to see me, it's fine. Yeah, so they're going to hear gunfire if they do anything. You're into white noise. The other guy hopefully gets into there as well, but I don't know for sure. Let's hope. And good. Okay, he's deaf. Please roll low. Cool, they both rolled really low. That's really good news. So unfortunately, their vision cones are really awkward for me, which I don't like. I did not drag them far enough away. I could... Okay. So a couple options here. One is to run my entire team that way. The other is to throw up a vision-breaking wall. I'm not guaranteed this is going to be any good. The cast range isn't great here, but we can get the team pretty close. Let's try. This might not be any good. That looks actually pretty playable. I can spend another, like, at least part of an action point. Let's go somewhere like this. And then I can cut their line of sight to allow my team to get pretty far in. That'll let all my melee characters basically get right next to him. Which should look decent as an opening salvo. So I think this will work. I think this will work. I'm going to put this down somewhere like... I'm trying to get like the exact right angle to like let them get past the trash bags, you know? Okay. It's that. That's your wall. This allows me to sprint forward. My primary fighter is going to be like for sure the Warmachine. But yeah, you can't see, you can't hear. Warmachine, we can try to actually, we can get her all the way in. Oh, I gotta be careful to not get spotted. Okay. That seems fine. Go down to 1 AP. And then... You guys can't hear, so I'm just gonna stand right here. I can hit you both easily. And then for the knight... Can you... Oh, you can't see me because of the tires being in the way. Ah... Do I want to... Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to think what's best for my knight here. I think it's actually get to a pistol location. Let's go to here and then duck behind the tires and get ready to use your pistol after they get some shredding going. Okay. Weird set of actions, but it's going to work. I'm pretty sure anyway. We're all hidden. There's 2 tally. We had to get creative, but we got up to them. Now, one tough thing is I don't have the space to do a lot of initiative manipulation, so I kind of just have to go for it. I'm hoping that you're not going to see me if I shoot this guy first. First shot, a little bit of damage. You heard gunfire, that makes sense. And sadly, I'm not critting. Yeah, I had like 25% or so crit chance and I got none of it, which really sucks. Could have had Tiger go for... Ooh, you really have nothing to do. Ugh, this is not ideal. I'm in anticipation, the one that I can for more crit vuln. But you actually cannot fight here unless I want to go through the camera. Which, you know what? Screw it. We go through the camera. You need to participate. We're going to spend silence for the move speed. We're going to get you right there. Camera sees me. It's only 1 tally. It's not the end of the world. But we really need to kind of catch up here. So I'm going to power slice you. It's some damage. That's not bad. You know nothing. Panzer can short yield to Anarchist. That should be fine. You're low enough that I'm pretty sure I can get a claw kill off 3 hits. So I'm going to do that in order to print bonus kinetic damage for the follow-up. There we go. Now I go here and I power slice you to shred your armor. You're shredded. Great. And then that went pretty well, actually. Turns out I didn't need extra help. I didn't know that at the time, but now I do. I'm going to leave the Vanguard to solo this. I think that's going to be fine. I'm going to get rid of one of these corpses. Are they the same timer? 4 and 4? Yes, they are. Okay, so I'll signal grift one of them at random. Who cares? Let's delay the last guy move. You're over there. That's not ideal for me, but not the end of the world. We're going to stack up over here, knock this thing down, and then keep moving. 1 guard will be sent due to the camera. That's not the worst. Anarchist can come around here. That seems acceptable. Pretty solid ambush on the captains. I enjoyed doing that. I think Tracy Brothers did a great job of making some really cool, some very fun and interesting talents to use. And a game that supports it. I'm going to wait. I can pretty safely go at 9 and knock this down. I want to let him move around first. Let them, you know, take their travels. You're going to go knock this down and then spend 2 to get to the box, then spend 3 to get back toward the team. Dr. Samdara's V-Chip Part 2, Dr. Ocular Part 5. I believe this was injected, so we're meeting Dr. Ocular slowly but surely. That'll be nice. I have not gotten that service yet in any of my playthroughs, so that'll be new for me. Alright, well, we'll spend a couple AP to get partway there. Try to maximize the pixels. Something like that looks okay. Linecrawler lasts 3 full turns, so I'm pretty confident my team's going to be alright. You're going to hear footsteps. Got to be careful about that one. Don't have white noise back, so that can be a concern. You rolled really poorly on initiative, though, so I'm not too worried about getting caught out. These guys are pretty far away. Not worried about them either, so shouldn't be a big deal. 3 AP to there seems fine. Actually, 4 AP, but still seems fine. I could use Silent Stalker, but I don't think I need to right now. He would hear footsteps, so let's go up to... Let's try to get somewhere that's not 10 meters away so we can start running next turn. Something like that looks okay. And then similar now for the Cyber Knight. Are you quieter than normal people? No. Okay, let's put you there. That seems decent. Again, I'm not worried about your initiative. You're at 12. We're not going to lose that. Let's, yeah, sneak up to there. And then, am I worried about your movements? I guess I should learn them. Not a concern. Great. That's good to know. Ah. Linecrawler bounced way over there. Gigantic range. Looks like Linecrawler really feels like it has no bounce range requirements, which I'm fine with. I don't know what you're doing. Should I be afraid? Maybe. No one else's quiet guns is a problem. Like, literally no one else's quiet guns. They're all on swords and stuff. But I'm relatively confident that I can kill you with this pistol, so... And your initiative roll is really late, so if I screw up, I can always use someone else's loud gun and it's not the end of the world. First shot is a crit. Thank you. We finally get one of those. Steamroll. Down you go. My team is looking nice. And this means we can do a bunch of damage and move really fast, and that'll look pretty good. You're on the way. Doesn't matter at all. You're doing nothing, which I know about. You're doing mostly nothing, which I also know about. Might not get a real ambush here, but that's okay. If I Silent Stalker my way in, I get exactly 1 hit. That's not the best. If I was to go here, I would be able to Crimson Vector first. I weirdly don't hate that. I feel like I'm really likely to get the kill with Crimson Vector plus a bunch of Handblade strikes. And then the rest of my team can, like, figure it out. I'm going to wait for this person to move, just to be safe. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to have her... I'm just going to go for it. I think we're fine. So I'm going to Silent Stalker. I'm going to go to... I'm going to unsnap so I can have clean line of sight here. You're going to see me, and I don't care. You're going at 17, but Remake can mess with that. I'm not worried. This guy's not going anywhere. I'm going to Crimson Vector to be in range of both of you, but only hit 1. That's you. Perfect. A little bit of damage. I'm thinking I should lead with... Nah, I think going hard for the sword here is correct. I'm always going to Sword Strike. And now I can Handblades, and... 3 hits are not quite a guaranteed kill, but it's very close. Don't glance. Thank you very much. I get 1 AP. I can't move anymore. I've got to be worried about initiative also. Oh, yeah, she has a pistol. I forgot. You're fine. You're going to end your turn right here. This is very, very reasonable. Okay, she lost an initiative. That's fine. My Cyber Knight can solve this. So you got to run as far as you can, which is there. That's good enough. I'm going to do a short yield. I want to know what Remake exactly can do. If I get to there, I'm easily in range buff my team. I can lower or increase initiative, whichever is needed. That seems fine. I'm going to delay down to 2 and know that I can do whatever's needed here. We know you're useless. Panzer can duck for at least 1. That should work, I think. Yep. Dr. Karos Part 2, 10k credship. This Matrix Security Briefing, I believe, is an ejected file. I basically never see it without it being ejected. I could throw Shadow to make him look the wrong way, but I'm really not worried about initiative needs. Because I can just lower him by 6 and it's going to be good enough. Yeah, you're still useless, so I don't care. I am tempted to Shuriken Wave because of the use of 1 action point, and why not? Doesn't do much, but it's free. Well, again, I have an action point to spare, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't cost me anything in actual practice. I'm just gonna have him sneak forward because He doesn't have to do anything. He might high roll initiative. He likely doesn't. He does. That's wild. You're going to run as fast as you can, I guess. Great. You're going over there. That seems reasonable. You know what? Actually, before I go, I'm going to send Pinger out and drag another guard down to here. This is a very useful tool to just, like, make guards be useless and drag them somewhere terrible. So, hopefully we don't drag him. That would be really annoying, because... Do I want to crit vuln him? No, there's no reason to. And then, okay, Panzer goes early. Panzer isn't guaranteed to 2-hit him. I might just pre-compute Anarchist anyway. I'm very likely to outroll him on the Cyber Knight as well, but I just want to, like, really, really guarantee it. I'm just going to have Anarchist go early, and I'm saving Interference Spike as a more useful reactive button. Alright, the Z-Edge was sent. That's great. Thank you. Lightcrawler doesn't bounce. That's okay, though. This is still down for this turn. My Cyber Knight can knock that down later. I've got plenty of action points. This guy is very killable. First looks pretty good. Let's save action points and go Claw. Great. Action point saved. You're closer to the box, so it's clearly your job. Dr. Samdara Part 2 again, I believe. Another 10k cred ship. This was also injected, I believe. These two were injected. Could be wrong. Either way, we got a fresh concussion grenade, which is banned as it's a hard crowd control. You're going to keep sprinting toward the corpses. Or actually, the camera, you're going to see the corpses. That's going to make not getting Sec level 2 very hard. We could cut our exit early, but I'm going to bet that these are worth collectively at least 30k each. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I would... I'm choosing loot here. We can spam... I think I want to yield. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to delay. It's fine. I'm going to have you run forward just because I don't want this person to actually run all the way down. Sometimes they do that. Still have lure available if needed. Okay, another guard there. That's fine. It's going pretty early next turn. Not a huge deal. Everyone else can now... Well, you're going to run up a little bit. Let's put the Cyber Knight... There is fine. Okay, we can let these guys mill about. You're still sprinting. Yep. You're going to wait. And, okay, you are indeed standing that way. Didn't know for sure. And then you're going back next turn on an 11, though, which is really not a big concern to me. So, we can go pretty far forward. I'm going to have Panzer... Let's see. I'm going to have you wait. Okay, you can't tell the future. You can stand there pretty safely. That's good. I mean, you're at 11. I'm not worried about getting ambushed by you. I'm worried about this guy being annoying. But I think we can handle that. I'm not going to fret about it too much. This guy's going to go early. We're going to fight him after he sees us. It's not going to be a big deal. And then we're going to get away from this guy. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. I could be wrong, but I'm willing to take the risk here. It's not a necessary risk, but I am trying to get the boxes and get out on time. So I'm playing a little bit more aggressive than if I was not playing for the secondary. One tough thing is going to be that that guy's going to find corpses, and we're going to get Sec level 2 really early. So I think we are going to fail the secondary objective. I think there's almost no way around that one. Also, that camera saw people, so I really screwed up. Yeah, you were sent. Still, though, you're going the wrong way. I should use lure on you to keep you from going towards my team. So here, go be useless. Thank you. Camera already saw us. You've already had your turn. We'll let this guy go. Actually, I'm tempted to spend a couple action points to go forward and use anticipation, most for the crit vuln. I'm going to go here. Right there. That puts me in range. And I basically, as long as no one finds a corpse yet, which... Not a guarantee, but you never know. I've got like one turn left before this turns around. Whatever, let's see. He's going to find us, probably. But I think he's going to... Yep, end his turn. Are you going to go find corpses? Yes. Okay, well, we escalated. So, Sec level 2 is happening. That's fine. We should let you run away first. Great. You go back to your spot next turn. That's fine. Alright, well... I'm going to have you go as late as I can. I want the Knight to go late as well if I can help it. We're going to have Anarchist lead. You can't see anything. That's kind of good news for me. If you go here, you get spotted and heard, which is expected. The important thing is getting combat on this guy. I get about a coin flip to shred, and then I can go for one claw attack. Coin flip to shred. Actually, lower than that. Glancing hit guarantees that we can't get it. This guy has an initiative of 22. Yikes. That's bad for me. Alright, well, it's railgun time. That range is acceptable. This guy's going to turn and see us, and oh boy, is it going to be awkward. You rolled a 14, I'm not worried about you, but this guy has to actually start taking his licks. Coin flip. Not bad. These guys turn, they hear gunfire. You can't see Anarchist. This kill's going to be pretty easy. I'm actually tempted to AR both these guys, and it's basically betting that Downer's going to land, but I can drop him -2, which lets Tiger go early. I am going to go place this bet. I'm being really loose here. I'm not by any means saying I'm making the right choices, but that crit is kind of nice. Yeah, okay, well, we're clearly escalating. We're not getting under sec level 2. Your initiative of 14 does not concern me. Remake literally can't roll lower than that. Okay. I think simply taking a step forward is fine. We can kill these mines later. We could try to go for the mass number of kills, but that seems very unlikely to work. Again, I'm not worried about you. We're going to run away from you. You have a bunch of reports going through. That doesn't really matter anymore. Escalation is very, very likely to be reinforcements. You're over there on 20, so we would ideally like you to... Oh, this guy's still hidden. That's kind of cute. Let's go see the vision cone. Get as close as you can. Right there. More gunfire, but if he dies, that's also, you know, a little bit less going on. Okay. Oh, and you found the corpse. Darn. Okay. Well, it was going to escalate anyway. It's fine. Gang memes, a suppressor. Ooh, a good suppressor. This should be for an assault rifle. That's going to be really nice for my Cyber Knight on stealth missions. Now, they're going to know to go check out... Yeah, they all got told... Oh my gosh, and they've also got a drone. Okay, this is now spicier. I think we can still outrun them, but they are running toward me, so it's a little awkward. You're probably on the way. Yes, you are. She's able to hide behind those barrels briefly. You're useless. Okay, what I'd like to do is basically... Something like getting to here and then throwing the wall down is going to make us really safe. Start the vision cones for now. We're just going to outrun this guy. We're going to, like, basically go early. There's no way you spot Panzer, so I'm not worried about that. But what I kind of want to do is, like... Okay, I'm going to yield behind Remake and Anarchist here. Actually, I can't yield too slow, because if you walk up here, you spot my team. So, Remake and Tiger must go. They must at least move. If I go here, all I can really do is throw a wall down, which is fine. That's probably okay. And then we, like, make for this exit, which shouldn't be too bad. Kill this camera, kill this prox mine, grab this box, get out. Like, that's not terrible. I'm tempted to go here and throw the wall down. That's probably the best option I've got. I'm gonna... Ooh, I kind of want to silence for move speed. I'm gonna do that. Just get a little bit farther up. Changes almost nothing, actually, as it turns out. Oh, yeah, that's a bug where move speed buffs linger on your character permanently, as far as I can tell. And then if you ever update your move speed in some way, then it then refactors the numbers. That's what I believe is happening here. That's what it feels like. So I'm unintentionally abusing a move speed bug. If I go down to 3 AP, that seems acceptable. Although if you get too close, I'm a little bit afraid. I can't do a short yield even, because that would not line up well. But I think going to here is going to work. I think pistoling is fine. We get fat crit chance. Oh my word, we're the goats. Okay, I'm just going to lurch forward there. I should not be easily spotted. I can't do anything else except throw down and look ahead to lower further initiatives by 2. Fair enough. Anarchist can try to get out of the way. 3 action points there seems fine. From here, I think you can wait. Dr. Karos Part 1, Dr. Samdara Part 3. Dr. Samdara is a 3-part V-chip. Although, I don't think beating her is all that important, as she's just essentially a basic doctor. I don't really need a higher level basic doctor. I've already met one through the German connection. The German doctor is already better, and I find that generating a bunch of contacts who don't have any direct value aren't worth it. I think I want to delay him to 3. Although I do want to hide at least behind this vision blocker. Just to make sure nothing is funky. But I'm going to go for, you know, line crawler stuff and then move on. But yeah, for here, our team should feel fairly safe. It's going to be hard for them to spot us, so here we go. Following orders, you're on the way up, but we're away from you. You're going to loop around, though, it looks like. You're doing similar things. You are indeed not alone. And then, yeah, you're heading that way, but we've blocked your line of sight. But you are going pretty early next turn, which I don't love, to be honest. I could choose to not care about the camera. That's not... I mean, we're already escalating, so caring about the camera seems a little unnecessary. If you hear footsteps, do I care? I think no. Remake is going early, and Remake has initiative control here. So I think, nah. We just sprint towards the exits and it'll be fine. Actually, one thing I could do would be yield. You can white noise this. And because we still have scramble on the Cyber Knight, I'm going to go ahead and use line crawler here. My entire team can go this way, essentially. Now, the escalation could easily be turning devices back on. I'm actually going to stand here. That way, my Knight can knock the prox mine down, and we can all run in a straight line toward the exit. In fact, what I might also do... I actually line crawled the wrong thing. I'm just going to smoke here. The smoke is going to guarantee that we're basically all safe, and the camera can't see anything. And so I should have line crawlered the prox mine. That's my fault. I didn't plan my turn out as well as I could have. It's okay, though. You're still going to go pretty well here. I don't believe you'll snap in. You did not. It's expected, though. Looks like it was not turning devices back on. One guard is missing. Investigation in process. Sure. We failed the secondary objective we already had. 1 tally per turn is dead weight. Yeah, let's see. If I run right for the exit, I do make it out, but... Does anybody else have the ability to knock down these landmines? You have jam kit, so yes. Alright, the play is... you know what's annoying, though? He gets to step... So when he steps out to right here, right, when he gets right there, I don't know if he's going to have line of sight on Tiger or not, and if he does, Tiger's going to take some damage. But my team can sprint for the exit if we don't waste any action points, and I'm willing to risk that. I'm willing to believe we can make it out this turn, and I'm risking Tiger's health for that, but she has Jam Kit, which means you can knock this thing down and be okay. So I'm going to make that bet, and that bet might be wrong. Most of these guys are useless. Okay, you're in the smoke, and you're probably fairly bad at this. Yep. Perfect. Thank you, smoke grenade. And these guys have no chance of being useful here. Okay. So that's going to give freebie... Yeah, we're going to make this no problem. Oh, yeah. No problem at all. I don't care. He's going to see me. That doesn't matter. Let's go spend 1 AP to there. Let's jam kit the prox mine that matters. And we should have no worries at all getting everyone out. Anarchist might be a little bit shy, but I think it'll probably be fine. For now, I'm going to delay. Make sure my team looks alright. You're clearly going to make it. I don't think you need to navigate around. That seems fine. Leave you around as well, just in case we need to do, like, weird stuff. You never know. But spend 1 AP to there. Should get out with the remaining 5. Dr. Karos Part 1, 5k cred chip. This was also injected, I'm pretty sure, the biotech research protocols. And now I'm pretty sure we make it. My Cyber Knight, we had already planned out the math before. We indeed got it. Sadly, it was Sec Level 3, not Sec Level 2. But we did get every single box unless I really griefed my ability to count. Not the end of the world. And we are getting new contacts and whatnot. So I couldn't say for sure the last few boxes were worth that much. We did get 30k from the ejected cred chips. We did get... these were the 4 injected files, but I forget which ones came from Which box, maybe getting out at 6 level 2 would have been better, and we would have gotten 90k, and these weren't worth 90k. I could buy that. It is what it is. It's fine. We would have gotten less than that because the team would have taken 21%, but still. Roots get some XP. We did throw the Cybersword into the Simstream trainer, by the way. I'm going to play a little bit of time for it so that these can be completed and moved forward. Remember the United North America researcher who we canned with the Heartbreak Rush job? I do. Been keeping an eye on how she landed, and it's not been good. They have not gone well for her. She's basically stuck. And Hayes is going to be like, well, I'm just being calculating, or look, we did our job, but we could offer a new life, She's on her own. The 7 Dragons is where she's stuck. We could wipe out the Syndicate, but let's just buy out the 20k debt. Then we can chat with her. Okay, cool. So we can recruit her. She's level 6. So sadly, yeah, with people being a little bit lower level here at 4 and 5, she's coming in at a little bit lower level. We probably should have delayed. We can see here that actually, no, it's probably done earlier. We should see it on this thing here, I believe. That when she was generated, it'd be like, oh yeah, Hayes's handpicked thing would activate and give +2 levels. It usually works that way, but maybe I'm wrong about this one. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The point is, we have someone in the trainer. We have a couple of things completed, which means we could upgrade the trainer for 150. We still can't afford this yet. We can upgrade the detox relatively soon. We can in fact do it right now. Level 2 is a second bench, which isn't that exciting. Level 2 of the trainer is 25% more value of the trainer itself, which is pretty good. We go through files, and yeah, I don't want to actually meet Dr. Samdara, but I will mint the V-chip and sell it. Not used by a set. Minor cash here, minor cash here, minor cash here. More random cash. Racketeer probe is cash as well. This seems pretty, well, I don't know if it favors, well, the gold key rooms at some point are going to be worth more than 55k, so I'm going to go ahead and say we have enough money right now that'll take the favor. And we'll sell this just straight up for money and influence because we're not going to beat Dr. Samdara. I don't find there to be any actual power in doing so. These are easily sold. We're not going to craft these ever. Let's just turn them into cash. The rest we'll hold on to for now. This one, actually, we're also going to sell for cash. You're already capped out, so we'll wait until you limit break, I guess. All right, we'll sell the garbage accounts. The whole point is to get these started. I think getting them both up to the higher level is worthwhile. Also, double checking one thing real quick, which is my barracks has room for 1 new recruit. I'll need to upgrade it again relatively soon, but right now I don't have to. Let's go ahead and upgrade the detox. Let's go ahead and upgrade the trainer. Those are done. Let's go train our squad. Face gets a nice +2 here. That's going to be for Puppet Master cooldown. And then at level 8, we get field coordination. That'll be nice. Next one up is Warmachine level 7. We get to spend a +2 here as well. I'm pretty tempted to go for more red line power, as I can't imagine getting anything else here instead. So let's do that. I think the bottom row of claws not quite worth it, though it's maybe close. And then I think level 9 or 10 is a 2-pointer. Obviously level 8 we need to get a new talent, so I'll have to... I'm probably going to go down toward Pulse Gen Master, as weird as that sounds. Maybe, I'm not sure. Actually, one thing I want to check real quick is... do we have any good pulse generators yet? No, still just the Veil Field. Okay, so until we get specialized doctors, that's not going to happen. That's okay. We can upgrade our Vanguard. She's 6. Level 7 is a 2-pointer. But for now, I wanted to keep upgrading things like either Lure or Pinger. These are both pretty cool. Pinger range is really nice, going from 10 to 25 lets you send people really far away. Really tempted to max this out. Also, Refract is really worth maxing out. Don't know which ones I really want to go for. I feel like I just grab more Lure power. I can maybe skip on these and it's just good enough. So I'm going to grab +1 charge on Lure. Maybe I'm wrong, but whatever. And then, yeah, you are Corporate Cushion, your Digital Rush, so AP into IO, and a ton of baseline tech, of course. Anyway, with this part being done, we have the Irish Rise. Not going to go for combat leverage, of course. Cannot inject anything too special here. So we're going to run this Bodyguard job and get ever closer to being able to get to PL3, and get some more stronger stuff going on. And eventually we'll also pay for this clinic. So it's time for the Irish Rise. If we can kill 13, we get 3 favors. That is not going to happen. We'll gain him some influence, and we're just going to go ahead and complete our Bodyguard job up against FSC yet again. Dealmaker talent boosted. Yep, great. Not going to unplug cameras. We're going to run this team yet again, as it is a primarily stealth-focused mission, and we even got stronger lure this time. So let's go. We're on the ground. Meet Ethan. You're charged for the evening. Keep him close. Don't let him die. Understandable. Alright, so let's see. Our exit is either back left or roughly back middle. Now let's see. If I was to just straight up path towards that, where would I go? I mean, that would be a silly path, but we would run straight forward, maybe through the middle, maybe through the right-hand side. If I was to go here, where would I path? I would go left. I think going to the left makes sense. We see mostly really easy to deal with guards, and then this has solid cover, and that just looks alright overall. Yeah, I don't see any major complaints with doing it that way. So I think that's going to be us. Now I'm curious what these guys are going to try to do on their own turns. If I catch you both, you're going to look away from me, and you're going to keep walking down that way, which is fine. I'm going to short yield and have Tiger reveal what you're going to do, which is do nothing, basically. Alright, that means that a lay is in order here. And you guys can all go get out of my way. That's fine where you are. You're looking away, which is good news. You're going to go walk down that way, which is fine. We'll deal with you later. We only have about one more turn of doing what you're doing, but for now it's okay. We can still get the prediction in. You're on a back and forth turn, and you're going to keep walking that way, which is totally fine. Okay, so looks like I can stealth to sneak in here, which seems reasonable enough. I say let's do it. Let's hit silence, and I believe that'll be enough to get into range. If it's not, I'm sad, but it is enough. I skipped your vision cone, and you're right there, and I feel like using battery for this is worthwhile. You can't see me, you can't hear me. Plenty of guards there that we can bypass, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the 500 damage crit, that is huge. I mean, your basic crit chance is only 4%? That's wild. You're just kind of the goat, I guess. Gotta be careful around you. I'm gonna step one stop short and identify what your patrol path's going to be. She would have a second charge of anticipation, but I didn't use it because I'm dumb. So what are you two doing? You're not gonna actually find me there. Right, your vision code's not gonna go far enough, so we can lurk up along this wall and be fine. You're maybe going to be able to see the corpse, so you're a small concern. Yeah, you almost certainly will be. It'll be close. And we can mostly run the team forward. Looks like you have to spend 1 AP crouching as well. That's fine. We can always silent Stalker and do fun things there. Crouch up and go as far along the wall as I can. Looks like that's going to be it. And then you don't run very fast, so... Ooh, okay, nice. I like the magneting. Now, I could go for a shadow play. It's got really good range now. Still 2 AP, but I can basically use shadow to draw a lot of guys into a weird spot. I can maybe even catch all 3 of them and send them to, like, here and make it really easy. This timing's going to be awkward overall because he's going to go so early we aren't going to get shadow value now. So it's like, at best, we white noise, and that'll be fine, but we're not going to really drag him away. He's going to have to be killed. So 4 tally because bodyguard jobs are natively 3, and we have +1 from being on Chrome difficulty functionally, with added restrictions, of course. You ideally don't see anything. I'm willing to make the bet. I think we're fine. You don't see anything anymore. And I was right. I could have maybe stopped the corpse timer. I don't think it was going to really matter much, but it, you know, might have been worthwhile. Let's see. I should wait for everyone. Right, this guy running away is probably correct, and then... Hey, if you... Oh, no, your turn's already over, so it's really just waiting for this guy to run up there, which I think is fine, I guess. I am kind of tempted to run up here and have her throw down Oh no, ooh. Based on how we kill him, you're not going to see the body. Okay, we should let this guy go. Because he might see us on transition otherwise. Off you go. Into look ahead. With you being re-debuffed, I hope. It's only one turn. Okay, you're going to go there and then turn around. Which I believe may or may not see the corpse. You can go last. Panzer going for white noise seems pretty good here. This gives us the some stealth attacks, which I think is worthwhile. Aiming it like that seems okay. And then, yeah, as long as you can attack, if you're right there, you're going to lurch out. That's good enough for me. And if I happen to one-hit him, which is unlikely, but if I happen to, he's going to fall into a spot where he's not going to get spotted. Did I do it wrong again? Does he have the... He doesn't have the cutter, right? No, he has slant blade. Okay, we all got seen for now, but only briefly. Because we are going to claw kill you. Once again, trying to send your body a different direction so that you don't get discovered. You are clearly dying here. There's no way you're not, right? Okay, I guess if I glancing hit every single attack, I might not kill him. But there we go. We print even more action points. We love to see it. We can pretty... Okay, let's not run into his vision. Actually, that'll be fine. That won't do anything to us. I'm pretty sure... Well, your vision code would scare me. I'm going to run somewhere like this. That's where I don't get spotted by you. And this is too little of the cone to matter. He's not going to really see me. I should take one step short, though. Or 2 steps short. I want to know if there's more guards around here. There are, but are they scary? Not terribly. Worried about you a little bit, but you're not going very far. So I think, like, here actually feels pretty safe. The scary thing is if you actually come down and spot me, I'm suddenly very sad. I'm going to delay. I need to yield afterwards, but for now I don't have to do anything special. I think you running in a straight line down there is fine. So let's take a straighter line, in fact. That guy's not going to see me. There's no way I'm behind something. So this is okay. Put you here. So far, so Gucci. I'm going to have you yield so that hopefully we can use anticipation to get some extra value here. If I go here, that's fine. But anticipation, it's nothing. You're not going to see me for long enough. I don't care about that. Okay, all I can do is really run straight forward. And I can't do anything special. Okay, we don't know what you're doing. There's a decent chance you're on a real patrol. I would be sad if you did that, but it's honestly relatively likely. This guy, I believe, won't see me, but I could be wrong. If he sees me, I'm very sad. He's going really late, though, and Ethan beat him. I think you standing... Well, no, that grunt captain could also be scary. Yeah, I'm going to put you like somewhere like here, where it is unlikely you guys share status. You would have to both walk this way, and pretty far. Still a bit of a risk. There's totally a road where this could happen, but I'm taking that risk. So, next turn will escalate no matter what. But right now the AI knows nothing. Don't have look ahead. Let's go ahead and risk what they're doing. Okay, you're going the wrong way. I love that for you. You're useless. I love that for you too. That means we can just keep waiting on everybody else. You turning back that way is a little bit annoying. It's not the end of the world. We know where you're going, which is here, then turning around. Lure has some real value here, though. I want to drag this captain in and get it, because, like, there's no way we're going to not, like... Yeah, we have to find a way to kill him. He's in the way. So let's drag him. Seems pretty worthwhile. It's about as good as I was going to get. If I had further upgraded Lure, I could have a 15-meter radius, which means I could drag him another 5 meters. That's the big thing about radius on Lure. It's not about catching more enemies, but actually pulling them farther. So, though, he's going to turn alert when he sees me. That's fine, though. He's not close enough to anyone to share status. I am tempted to anticipate for crit chance here. It's one of the only guards that I think actually matters here. I'm too worried about you. Turn off the vision codes for now. I don't care if you turn angry. We're going to be able to find a way to kill you. So you're going to walk up. You see my Warmachine. You didn't get pulled very far, but it's not the end of the world. Does Shadow have really good value here? I don't think so. I think standing here is worth it. Make sure I'm kind of away from his walking. You're still useless, of course. You know nothing. Ooh, okay, that was a little spicier than I wanted it to be, but we're fine. And I'm just going to have you kind of hug behind this thing, so you should be pretty much unimpeachable. Yeah. You'll be fine there. Hopefully I'm not wrong about Mego's vision cones, or I'm very, very sad. Ooh, you found the corpse. Okay. That's fine. He rolled low again. We love that. Okay, this guy's angry. This guy's gonna hear gunfire, and there's no good way around that one. Unless Anarchist can solo this, there's a chance. I'm gonna yield and see what she can do. I think we silent Stalker for literally just the first hit doing more damage. I didn't even check how well it was going to go, but... Okay, that vision cone is fake. I don't care. We get 2 strikes with the blade. You're gonna find the corpse, which is too bad for me. Hold on. What is your vision cone actually? Your vision cone is... Yeah, you're gonna find the corpse no matter what. I can't get around that actually. Well, no. If you die into there, I think his body might be hidden. You're kind of real, but I'm behind a wall for at least part of this, so I'm not too concerned. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we active shred you. Good start. That might just kill, which is kind of good news, to be honest. Can I... Ooh, I think the chance of a claw kill is pretty low. Just gonna spend the 2 AP. Now you're dead for sure. I have no spare AP. The body might be hidden properly behind this. Looks like we don't have a corpse discovered. You could be scary, though. Might have to carry out initiative stuff. Yeah, you rolled below everybody else on the team. That run should be fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm tempted to throw lure here. Is this going to reach, I guess is the question. Yeah, good enough. Okay, let's put you here. That seems fine. He has seen nothing. We have 3 tally coming in from this guy seeing a corpse. Understandable. I'm going to lure you. I'm going to put you here. That way you're not going to see us in the vision cone, but you are going to get somewhere where we can attack this, right? You're not going to see Anarchist because you're looking like this. You're going that way. And for funsies, because you're actually an armored enemy, we're going to go ahead and anticipation you for the 10% crit vuln. Make that kill a little bit easier. Looking pretty good here. I think you can honestly run like this and it's not going to be a problem. That vision cone is clipped for too little time. Off we go. And then Panzer can do what he can, which is not a lot, to be honest. Thankfully, we've all been beating him on initiative, which is good news. And yeah, unless the escalation is sending this guy somewhere, which could happen, of course. But I can overwrite that with Shadow. So we can probably get into an okay spot here. For funsies, he's deaf. This guy got sent to the corpse. That's totally fine. You might have been in the way otherwise, so we take those. Escalation is... Tally. Not a big problem. And yeah, Zeta is being sent. Alright. Yeah, we should be far enough away to not get seen. That is accurate. Good news. You're a sniper? I think. I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. You're going where we sent you. Nice shotgun. Turn off the cones because it's visual clutter. Make sure Mego can't get behind us, but I do also want this guy to turn around. So, okay, no, you're a shotgunner. Okay. Who should be going for this first? Probably still Anarchist, as best as she can. Obviously, the loud AR can do some things, but I really want to get the melee shreds best as possible. If I put you here, I get seen and heard. That vision cone is fake, but... Ooh, this puts me in range for that, which is cute. I get heard, which is not ideal. I like the shuriken wave. Yeah, there's basically a way to shuriken wave while also not being loud. But I don't have any tools for that. Like, I don't have any tools for being quiet here, so... Like, white noise is down. I think, yeah, your vision cone is fake. I'm just going so that I can get the debuff on for my team. I don't care that she's going to be angry. Clip the vision cone, not a big deal. You heard me. You see a bunch of enemies. You're very angry. I understand that. I would be angry too. It's okay, though. Everything's going to be fine. Not much happening. You know, I totally agree. There is not much happening. Okay, because I can go down to exactly 3 AP. I'm going to go from here, which gives me a basic swipe, and then I can Crimson Vector for 1 free hit, or I'll go Eye Lasers. Laser for crit villain might be slightly more worth it. Oh, nice. We got the roughly coin flip to shred. It's 45%, I believe. Yeah. And we also managed to not glance, which made it even nicer. So there, you're debuffed. You put your evasion back up, though, with home turf. That's not the end of the world, though. Couple of claw hits. Buff myself back up. And only persons left to walk are these guys. I don't care about them at all. We should run past them and run towards our exit. Okay, there's a grunt captain there. That's fine. I think you hiding behind that wall is acceptable. This guy's not going to be able to kill you. He's going to do the normal thing, which is make visual contact, then end his turn right away. My bodyguard here is going very slowly, which I don't love. Also don't love that I woke up that guy. That's too bad. Yeah, you're going very slowly. I don't love that for me. But, you know, can't do anything about that one. That was an intended nerf of them making bodyguard jobs harder by making your charge slow. I get it. I'm not mad about it. But he is way back there. And we've been fighting. Well, I guess my Cyber Knight hasn't done anything except run straight forward. SenseNet data for turn 5. My team counts as hidden. I believe there's still no new tally events, so... Oh, that camera, though, is real. Okay. Didn't realize that one. My bad. You're going over there and investigating the corpse. You're hunting, mostly uselessly. I clearly can't knock this thing down, and we will have a timer expire next turn. End of next turn. No, it was someone... Am I just, like, griefing in terms of my ability to count? Oh, that's the one. They haven't found that one yet. That's fine, though. We'll leave Phreak where she is. Let this guy... Well, this guy's already had his turn, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to really sneak by this, it looks like. It's going to be really... Yeah, I guess we can, like, hide behind the barrels and wait for the camera to move again. That's not the worst idea I've ever seen, considering what else is there to do. Could have waited, had everyone have their turn first. But we're trying to get our bodyguard guy on the way over. Also could use a smoke grenade to make this chiller. For now, I think we hide the team in cover. I forget which way the camera is actually turning over and over again. Also, if I can get... No, there's no way I'm in line crawler range. That's 12 meters. Jam kit's 12 meters, and this is 18, and I'm still not close, so that's not going to happen. Should I put you there? That seems fine. I guess I could delay and make sure that, like, Ethan is safe, but these guys are not doing anything. There's nobody who can threaten me who has a turn, so it's fine. Put you there. I think, for now, we'll delay. Who cares? I could also use Refract for this, by the way. Refract also blocks line of sight pretty well. Looks like the game will let me get here. It's kind of nice. I'm going to hold on to it. There's no reason not to, I think. And it'll still be a bit until our charge can get through, but he's trying his best, okay? Ethan is walking as much as he can walk. He's got bad legs. Or something. Who knows? I don't know. He's got a very heavy vest on. Actually, this guy's just really, really dedicated to leg day. He's basically got a weighted vest on that isn't even very strong. It's this. Right? Minus 15 move speed. It's not even very good armor, but he just really, really wants... Wait, minus 40% move speed? Wait, where's the other 25 coming from? Wait, is this even intentional? Not sure if bug. Our bodyguards, our bodyguard VIPs meant to have only 61% move speed? I understand the minus 15% from the vest, but the other minus 25% perplexes me. I don't think it's unreasonable, but it's not shown visually really anywhere, so I was like kind of confused. It's fine ultimately, but yeah, this guy is quite slow. Alright. Well, Anarchist can hang out, or we could just throw down the refract wall and let her move forward, but I don't see a reason to play this too aggressively. I think putting you here and waiting is fine. Let the camera move, and yeah, I mean, this guy is not terribly scary. You're fine where you are, and then do you have anticipation? Not till next turn. Okay, fine. Pinger around here would be bad. It would be counterproductive. It would pull a guard toward us. Let's not do that. So I think you are done as well. We have a lot of initiative. That is not a great reinforcement spot for us. Thankfully, the pathing is pretty slow. I believe they cannot jump this. And also, they don't know much, right? We still have had very, very few security events. Ah, camera's awesome, buddy. Spotted Ethan. Yeah, Ethan's way out in the open. That makes sense. He still goes before them, and they still have no new security events. This is obviously able to be grabbed pretty easily. I basically... I want to drop these guys down, but you're at 11. That's really annoying. I'm going to go to 16. That should be fine. I'm going to have you yield. I'm going to have you anticipation. This guy. Let him do his turn. I'm going to start pulling... Yeah, this is not jumpable, right? You can see that the pathing is all the way around there. We should let him spend his turn. Some of our team needs to probably run forward. Just, like, do enough to not get, Come on. There. Well, actually, I can get one more pixel. Hang on. I want my pixels, okay? I want my pixels. You're going... There. Look at that. So clean. You're not going to turn around toward me, are you? Surely not. I'm just going to let this happen. You're there. That's killable. Ugh. Okay, you turned toward me, but you're not close enough. Turn cones on, so I can make as much progress as is reasonable. Going to there seems fine. In fact, what I want to do, because Shadow has a 30-meter range, is tell you to GTFO. That's going to work, right? Yep. Okay, you're going to walk down too, but I don't really care about that one. Like, you're going to run all the way to there, and then, like, it just doesn't matter. This guy's going to use his turn going to that corner, and I can shadow him again if I need to. But my team can really just run forward now. Off you go. Go investigate that. You woke somebody up? I don't care. You're going to hunt for some corpses? I don't care. I'm going to get a bunch of kills? No. Don't care about that either. Okay. Push you to here. Crouch for a bit. Somewhere around there seems fine. You're still useless, as we know. You are, you know, faithfully guarding your territory, okay? Really sticking to her job. I appreciate that about her. Nice, that magnets. That's good. It's still at least 2 turns away from getting out. But we're getting there at least. One thing I might want to do is get the kill just to trigger, like... to trigger steamroll for move speed. There's a real consideration there, to be honest. It's like not troll. And then, I mean, you're just not going to get close enough to be a threat. I don't really care. But I'll put you there. Delay just in case there's weird shenanigans, but there's not going to be. It's fine. Put you there. Crouch forward with the team. Great. Making pretty good progress. That guy's weighted vest is really slowing him down, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm tempted to actually just ambush you at the start here. And if I I mean, I don't need an interference spike. Everyone's going to roll high enough on initiative. I guess it's not literally guaranteed. If I interference spike you, we're always going first. I think getting this kill is actually correct. I'm going to try to set it up so that my Cyberknight gets the kill. But printing a move point and everything, like, seems really worthwhile. So I'm going to end you here. I'm going to have you just stop here as well. And we'll try to set up the Cyberknight for a kill. Dispatching Jibo and Alto to intercept, but those are going to be around, like... Actually, that is around where the camera saw people, right? Because the camera saw one right there. Okay, we're going to try to go for the kill. Your initiative is 10, so I can delay to 12, and it's fine. Guarding, good for you. You're doing your job so well. Okay. White noise seems completely free here. And then I'm going to run into range and power slice. There's no way this guy makes it this turn, so I'm not being too precious here. A little bit of damage, that's fine. Again, you're going at 10, so I'm not too worried. Someone is going to be sent towards where that camera saw stuff, but we've got some time. Okay, we get a very, very guaranteed power slice here. That's good. It shouldn't one-shot. I'm going to really hope it doesn't. That's really unlikely. There's the shred. Okay, we crit, but that means it's definitely our time to shine. You can delay to 7 and it's okay. Found a corpse. You're not going to catch him, though. Ethan, with 10% move speed and 1 MP, would not make it. So I'm just going to let him run straight forward, and it's fine. Like, there's just no way. Yeah, yes, 10% move speed would be, what, 1/6 more? Right, you go from 60 to 70. So, would 2 AP get me there? That's the functional math, right? No, it wouldn't. So, let's just run forward now. Get spotted, doesn't matter. You're heading to checkpoint, but you're not going to find anything. Braco moves soon, but Braco's not going to be useful either. Yeah, you're getting, like, kind of close, but not really. And you're hunting. Good for you. Tiger is going to delay. You're guarding. So successfully, too. You're on the move, and then here we go. Gotta get to a spot where I actually have line of sight on him, of course. That's going to be going right here. He's going to see me. I don't care that he can see me. I get 3 shots here. There's no way I fail this. I mean, yeah, within 5 meters, so it's also guaranteed glancing hits. I got away from his vision, so I'm actually hidden. Oh, it's literally guaranteed. Down you go. The team has steamroll. Great. Well, let's get on the exits. I'm going to bump Ethan's initiative since he's the slowest one. That way he can get towards the exit sooner. Take the reload. End the turn. Anarchist. I guess we'll start pulling them out, actually. Tiger is here. Actually, you know what I should do? Just for fun, I have AP to spare. I'm going to throw down a wall, just so they don't see the corpse or me in case shenanigans. There shouldn't be, but, you know, just in case. You can be done as well. Escalation, fatality reported. Yeah, sure. That's all fine. Not a big worry. Escalation level 3 is going to be what? 1 tally per turn. No one cares. No one cares. Wow, I actually rolled pretty poorly on initiative for a lot of my team, but it's not going to matter. The wall actually might be... It might block someone going alert. Okay, well, now you cleanly make it. And his move speed is up to 70% thanks to getting buffed. Anyway, Ethan is out. Mission complete. Gotta wait for these guys to finish what they're doing. Took a whole 8 turns because of how slow this guy is. I definitely do want to start bringing in... yeah, right there. You would have seen some stuff. I do want to start bringing in a coordinated charge soldier. Oh, you actually keep getting your movement bugged. Thankfully I can skip it, but... Unfortunate there. Alright, mission complete. Clear the danger zone. Good job, us. But yeah, getting a coordinated charge soldier lets that guy run a lot farther and a lot faster. Solid XP here. Thank you for all of that. 0.125 gained. I think the next 0.125, which will be the kill 3 captain's job, will get me to PL3. That'll be nice, and then it means that everything generated, well, actually everything accepted from that point on, will be in a better state. So, the token break-in is going to want to bring the Wire Ghost. I'm tempted to buy Matrix Snoop. I'm not sure I want to. I think we keep Panzer and drop Tiger. Whoops, wrong click. We want Librarian in. It is a kill 3 captain's job. I actually might go really combat heavy here and do Accountant. I think this might actually be the team. I'll have to think about it some. We'll pick it up later. Obviously, we're already an hour in, so this episode is basically over. We're not going to play Time Forward, which are thankfully under 25 heat. That's actually pretty fortunate. We could use our counter intel to make that a little bit nicer, but for now it's fine. We'll use it next turn, essentially, if that's going to be the case. We can go ahead and detox somebody before we move on. Most stressed, you're already in there. You could be detoxed, but I don't care. I think sending the EX to de-stress is fine. Because again, it's going to be Cyber Knight. 2 combat classes, and the Wire Ghost. So yeah, I think we can send the EX to go detox. That should be fine. This is, of course, next mission. We gain some XP. We get level 5 on the Cybersword. And I can finally grab Lightfoot, as I have to grab the talent. At level 8, we'll get here. So at level 6 or 7, I've got to grab this, but it's actually a pretty good node, so I don't mind that. Don't know if I want to grab +1 meter on Slash Slide, but I will probably end up grabbing... Actually, I'll probably end up grabbing this on 6, to be honest, because 6% move speed, total throughput, is really, really good. And then on 7, I can grab +1 charge, which is really nice as well. And then go here on 8, and then go here on 9, and figure out the rest as time goes on. That's all pretty reasonable. Might go for power slice damage. I think these are almost good enough to be worth it. I think even +1 charge is maybe reasonable. So if I give her a Plaz Edge, getting a solid 50% more damage on a power slice, combined with like Lightfoot Whisper Kill, really good chance of actually one-shotting somebody. I think this sort of like, you know, one-shot combo is going to require like level 13, I think, to get everything grabbed here. Actually going to work pretty well. I'm actually pretty optimistic for that looking good, even on some of the harder enemy types. I can see that happen. Has to one-shot, but again, that's what power slice and crit chance stacking is for. Anyway, that's going to be the team. We'll hire our hacker when we're not, you know, busy getting a bunch of money by running all our missions. And then basically at our PL3 downtime, we'll probably hire her up. Is there value of a token here? I can inject some cred chips. Yeah, maybe. Hacking station can't be used. Actually, I can use efficiency grind. I can inject accounts. Okay, let's efficiency grind and let's inject the accounts. That seems worthwhile. And then, you know what? Yeah, we'll try our best to clean the map out. We'll inject some cred chips. That seems fine. It will be, yeah, power level 7, Warner Braun, kill 3 captains. I believe this is the type of mission that killed us last time around. This map, though, I believe is easier to navigate, and I'm going to feel more comfortable at clearing. But there's always a chance I screw up, have to leave early, or outright die. So I will see you for that one next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.